for a while. I moved back to London. Sometimes there's just no openings, and that's just how it is. All the jobs are taken. There's only so many books, and you just have to wait for an opening. So this was a Camden Market, and I was doing caricatures. So we used to get up at something like 4:30 in the morning to get down there for 5:30, in order to then hope that they found you a little place to sit, you know. And we used to do a free caricature every £5 elastic band to wrap around it. My friend did it with me, a guy called Brian West, and he used to get all the guys, because the girls wanted me because I drew them prettier than he did. He used to do real caricatures. I drew everyone that looked kind of like a Jim Lee, kind of, you know, cute character out of the X-Men. That was my style at the time. Completely ripping off Jim. Yeah, so it was fun. It was entertaining. It puts you on the spot, but I never ever want to do that again.
How about you, Jimmy? Over to you.
When I was in college, I took a job in a place designing menus for restaurants, and that in itself was terrible. But the agency was only owned by a husband and wife. And whenever the husband would go see a client, the wife would hit on me the whole time. As I was trying to do the menu, she would say, "Your shoulders look tense," and you know, "Let me show you how that's done," leaning over me. It was the creepiest job on earth, and I was just like, "Oh my God!" You know, like every time he left, and he would, you know, and he would, like the next day he'd say, "You know, I have to run into New Jersey." I'm like, "Maybe I can go with you," you know, like every time. This woman terrorized me for like a couple of weeks, and I finally had to quit. You know, it's just like, and I didn't know how to tell him. Like I wanted to tell him, like, you know, your wife, it was just crazy. You know, she wasn't my type.
That's the first time I ever heard you say that.
Out loud, yeah.
How about you, Tom? Over to you.
I'm gonna need some audience help with this one, okay? Because my brain's on 4 days of alcohol and Dan Didio.
How do you snort Dan Didio? I mean, I know you drink alcohol, so how do you consume Dan Didio? Let's not answer that.
Best
all right.
The game, the old 80s game where like the aliens are coming down and you shoot, it's Galaga?
Space
Invader? I think, isn't there Galaga or Galaga?
That's another one, too.
Alright, well I'm gonna say it's called Galaga and you guys picture in your head, because I think that's what it is. I was, so in between the novel and the things, I was just trying to get any con. I would come to this Comic-Con and I would hand out magnets and people would throw them out as soon as they got them, and I'd be like, oh, well, my career's made. And a company came up to me and they're like, dude, we want to work with you as a small comic book. Well, we're making a Galaga, a comic book, and can you pitch for it? And I was like, oh, pitching for Galaga, this is my big break. And I don't know if you know that it's serious, but there's not much plot involved in digital things dropping down, and then there's the guy. But I'm looking at it and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna write The Watchmen of Galaga. It's gonna change the world. And I remember I pitched it, and I probably exactly said, "This is The Watchmen of Galaga," because that's how subtle I am as a writer. And I made it this whole story about how like they keep coming, like the war never ends, like we can't destroy enough of these things. They keep falling from the sky, and I didn't get the gig.
Sounds great.
Yeah, no, that's the great missed opportunity of my career is the Galaga. Yeah.
Well, it sucks that you were in Batman now. I mean,
I know. No.